God is speaking to you right now. This is urgent. This is life-changing. He wants you to marry a specific person. This is not random. It's part of His plan. You might feel unsure, hesitant, but God's voice is clear. He is calling you into this union before March 31st. This is more than love. It's about destiny. This person is chosen for you. Their role in your life is greater than you realize. God sees what you can't. He knows your future. He knows the blessings waiting for you. This marriage is not ordinary. It is sacred. It's a partnership designed by heaven. Together, you will fulfill His purpose. You have prayed for guidance. You have asked for clarity. This is His answer. This person embodies what you've asked for. God's timing is perfect. Don't ignore this message. Delays could close doors meant to open. The spiritual realm is aligning right now. God is orchestrating events in your favor. He's asking for your trust. The enemy will try to distract you. He will confuse you. He will discourage you. But God is calling you to act in faith. This is your moment. God knows your heart. He sees your desires and your struggles. He knows what you need before you even ask. This person will strengthen you. They will draw you closer to Him. You may feel overwhelmed, but God is not the author of confusion. Pray for clarity. Ask Him to confirm this message in your heart. Time is of the essence. March 31st is a turning point. God's plan is unfolding now. This person is part of your future. Together, you will glorify Him. Your marriage is more than companionship. It's a divine covenant. It's a tool for His kingdom. Through your union, His love will be reflected. Together, you will serve His purpose. God wants to use your marriage for good. Your love will inspire others. Your faith will shine through. This is bigger than you. The path forward requires faith. Take the first step in obedience. Pray together. Seek wisdom from godly counsel. Build a strong foundation. Trust God's plan, even if it doesn't make sense now. He sees the bigger picture. His ways are higher than ours. This is His perfect timing. You have waited for this moment. Don't let fear hold you back. God's favor is on this union. Move forward in faith. This person is an answer to your prayers. They will stand by you through all seasons. They will encourage your walk with God. Together, you'll grow in faith. Life won't always be easy, but with God at the center, you'll overcome. This is His promise to you. He will guide and strengthen you both. Open your heart to His voice. Surrender your doubts and fears. God is leading you toward a blessing, but it requires action. The window of time is critical. March 31st is approaching fast. God is aligning everything in your favor. Act before it's too late. Pray for confirmation. Ask God to show you His will clearly. He will answer. He will guide your steps. God's plans are always good, even when you don't understand them. His plans are perfect. Every detail of your life has been written by His hand. He sees the big picture. We only see a small part. Trust that His plans are for your good. Even when the path feels uncertain, He wants to prosper you, not harm you. His heart for you is full of love, grace, and goodness. He desires to bless you with abundance, not just in material things, but in purpose, joy, and peace. This union is part of that blessing. This person is part of that plan. They are not just someone you met by chance. God has been preparing both of you for this moment. He has woven your paths together for a reason. Trust Him to lead you. He's never failed you. And He won't start now. Even when you feel uncertain, God is steady and faithful. Lean into His guidance, and He will show you the way. You may not feel ready, but none of us ever feel fully prepared for the big moments in life. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. If He has called you to this union, He will give you the tools, the strength, the courage. God equips those He calls. He will strengthen you where you feel weak. He will provide wisdom where you feel unsure. His Spirit will empower you. Step into this calling with confidence. Take the first step, and He will meet you there. Each step of obedience brings you closer to His perfect plan. His strength is made perfect in your weakness. Lean on Him every step of the way. You don't have to navigate this journey alone. God is with you, holding your hand, guiding your heart, preparing your future. Rely on Him, and He will carry you through. Your destiny is intertwined with this person's. This isn't just about companionship or love. It's about destiny. God has brought you together for a greater purpose. Together, you will create a future that glorifies Him. Together, you will achieve things you never imagined. Your union will be a force for good in the world. You will encourage and strengthen each other. You will fulfill God's plans. Your partnership will reflect His love and bring hope to others. God's hand has been on your life from the beginning. He has been orchestrating every moment. He has prepared you for each other in ways you may not even recognize yet. This marriage is His design. His hand will continue to guide you both. This marriage is about purpose. It's more than a commitment. It's a divine covenant, a sacred agreement blessed by God. Your union will serve a greater purpose. It's about fulfilling God's mission. Every marriage has a calling, and yours is no exception. God is bringing you together to accomplish His work on earth. Whether through ministry, service, or simply living out your faith, your marriage will reflect His glory. It's about advancing His kingdom. Your relationship will be a beacon of light. Together, you will inspire others to draw closer to God. Through your love, others will see His love in action. Your union will be a powerful testimony. It will show the world what happens when two people submit to God's plan. Your faithfulness will be a living testament of His grace. Don't let this moment slip away. This is a divine opportunity. A door has been opened for you. God is asking you to step through it. Delaying could mean missing the blessings He has prepared. Respond to God's call with faith. Faith means trusting Him even when you don't have all the answers. It means believing in His promises even when you can't see the outcome. Take that step of faith, and He will honor your obedience. Trust His voice. He's speaking to you right now. Through prayer. Through His word. Through the stirring in your spirit. His voice is clear. Don't let the noise of doubt drown it out. Act in obedience. God is calling you to move, not wait. Obedience brings blessing. When you align your actions with His will, you step into His favor. This is your moment. God has been preparing you for this time. Every challenge, every lesson, every moment has led you here. Now is the time to trust Him completely. This is your calling. God has chosen you for this purpose. He has chosen this person to walk alongside you. Together, you will fulfill the plans He has for your lives. He's leading you. His guidance may not come with a full roadmap, but He will light the way, one step at a time. Trust that His direction is always perfect. Follow His path, and watch His plan unfold. As you step out in faith, what seemed uncertain will become clear. What seemed impossible will become possible. Your destiny awaits. God's plans for you are filled with hope and promise. He's leading you toward a future brighter than you can imagine. This is the next chapter in the story He is writing for your life. The blessings waiting for you are immeasurable. They are not just material blessings. They are spiritual, emotional, and eternal. God's blessings will overflow into every area of your life. But the time is now. This is not a moment to delay. God is calling you to act before it's too late. The window of opportunity is open, and He is waiting for you to step through it. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear is not from God. He has given you courage, strength, and His Spirit to guide you. Let faith overpower your fear. Move forward with boldness. Say yes to His plan. It may not look like what you expected, but it is better. God's plans are always greater than ours. When you say yes to Him, you step into His best for you. Trust Him completely, even if you don't understand every detail. Trust His heart. He is a loving Father who only wants what's best for His children. Place your faith in Him, and He will never fail you. This union is part of His perfect design. It's not just about love. It's about purpose, destiny, and His kingdom. Together, you and this person will glorify God in ways you can't even imagine yet. Take the first step today. Don't let doubt or fear rob you of this blessing. God has already prepared the way. He's just waiting for you to walk in it. Pray for courage. Ask God to fill you with boldness and peace. The world will try to fill you with doubt, but His peace surpasses all understanding. His boldness empowers you to stand firm, to move forward, to trust in His perfect plan, even when you can't see the full picture. When you ask, He will answer. He is not a distant God, waiting for you to figure things out on your own. No, He is a loving Father, intimately involved in your life, guiding your every step. God will guide you as you surrender to Him. He has a plan for you. And it is good. A plan filled with hope. A plan filled with purpose. A plan filled with blessings. But to walk in it, you must trust His voice. His guidance may not always be clear at first. But as you move forward in obedience, He will reveal the way. Every step you take in faith brings you closer. Closer to His promises. Closer to His purpose. Seek wise counsel. Surround yourself with people who walk closely with God. Their wisdom will strengthen you. Their prayers will lift you. They will confirm what God has already spoken to your heart. Sometimes the path ahead feels overwhelming, but God uses the wisdom of others to guide you. There is power in seeking godly counsel. They can offer perspectives you haven't considered. They can help you navigate the challenges ahead. When you feel uncertain, their prayers and support will remind you, you are not alone. Their faith will encourage yours. Through their support, you will grow in trust. And as you seek wisdom from others, never forget to seek God first. Spend time in prayer. Ask Him for clarity. He will answer. He will confirm. He will open the right doors and close the wrong ones. His voice is unmistakable. His guidance is sure. Now act in faith. Faith is the key that unlocks God's blessings. It is the bridge between where you are now and the promises He has made. But faith requires action. It's not enough to simply believe God will do something. You must take steps toward it. Even when the road ahead seems uncertain, faith is stepping into the unknown, with confidence that God will provide. When you move forward in obedience, His favor will follow you. Obedience is the proof of your faith. It shows that you trust God completely, even when it's difficult, even when it doesn't make sense. And when you obey, you step into His blessings. His favor will overflow into every area of your life. Not just your marriage, but your work, your health, your purpose. His favor is not just material. It is His love, His peace, His presence. This is your divine moment. The window is open right now. God is calling you to step forward. This is the moment you have been preparing for. Everything in your life has led to this. Don't let it pass you by. Don't hesitate. The time is now. God's timing is perfect. Even when it doesn't make sense to you, trust that He has gone before you, making the way clear. When you align with His timing, everything falls into place. He is working for your good, even when you can't see it. Trust His plan. It is always better than anything you could imagine. Trust His love. Trust His voice. Trust His calling. Now step forward. Your best days are ahead. God has something greater for you. And the blessings He has in store are beyond measure. God's plan is already in motion. Everything is aligning for this moment. This is your divine assignment. God has set everything into place. Now He is waiting on you to move. This is not just a decision. It is a step into destiny, a step into purpose, a step into His divine will. Don't ignore this calling. Your obedience today will shape your future. This union is not ordinary. It is an answer to prayer. It is a reflection of God's love. It is a powerful testimony of His faithfulness. You have asked for clarity. This is His answer. God is speaking to you, loud and clear. He is telling you to step forward, to embrace what He has prepared, to trust in His perfect plan. March 31st is approaching. This is a turning point in your life. A door is open. A path has been revealed. Now is the time to walk through it. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let hesitation rob you. What God has for you is greater. Greater than your fears. Greater than your doubts. Greater than your uncertainty. This is bigger than you. This is about His purpose, His kingdom, His glory. Your obedience will release blessings, not just for you, but for those around you, for generations to come. This marriage is a divine covenant. It is sealed by God. It is covered by His hand. It is ordained by His wisdom. No weapon formed against it will prosper. The enemy will try to confuse you. He will try to create doubt. He will whisper lies. He will make you question this calling. But God's truth stands firm. He does not bring confusion. He brings peace. He brings clarity. He brings confirmation. And right now He is confirming this to you. Listen to His voice. Ignore the noise. Ignore the distractions. Ignore the lies. Step forward in faith. God has not brought you this far to leave you. He has not revealed this truth to confuse you. He is giving you direction. He is guiding your steps. Trust Him. Let His peace lead you. Let His wisdom surround you. He has already prepared the way. You are ready. Even if you don't feel like it. Even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it challenges everything you expected. God's ways are higher. His plans are better. His vision is clearer. He sees what you cannot see. He knows what you do not know. He is asking for your trust. Faith requires trust. Faith requires action. Faith requires obedience. Your future is at stake. Your destiny is at stake. Your purpose is at stake. But God has already provided everything you need. He has already gone before you. He has already removed the obstacles. The only thing left is for you to say yes. Yes to His will. Yes to His purpose. Yes to His calling. This is not a mistake. This is not random. This is divine. This is destiny. Your obedience will unlock blessings beyond what you can imagine. Your obedience will change everything. Trust in the process. God is working it all out. He is aligning every detail. He is perfecting every step. He is setting you up for something great. Don't delay. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess. His word is clear. His timing is perfect. His plan is in motion. Now step forward. This is your moment. This is your calling. This is your destiny. March 31st is not just another date. It is a divine marker in your life. A moment God has set aside. A moment of transition. A moment of fulfillment. A moment of answered prayers. You have been waiting. You have been preparing. You have been seeking. Now the time has come. This is your turning point. This is the moment where everything shifts. Where everything aligns. Where everything falls into place. Trust Him. Move in faith. Step forward. Say yes to what God has prepared for you. Say yes to His plan. Say yes to His perfect will. Your future is waiting. God is speaking. Now is the time to listen. Now is the time to act. This is your divine assignment. This is your moment of breakthrough. Step into it. And watch how God moves in your life. Watch how He blesses your obedience. Watch how He unfolds His perfect plan. The time is now. This is your moment. This is your calling. This is your destiny. Step forward in faith. And step into everything God has prepared for you.